Hello, everybody. I'm Raven Karasu, and I have some news. Got new stuff. I have a new laptop, but I'm not filming it. I'm not filming this on the new computer just yet. I think I have the wrong plug-in, so I'm going to go and get another one. We are actually going to also order another female leopard gecko online. And that should pretty much cover my females. And I'm hoping maybe in the fall to get a pair of males so I can raise everybody up. And then in a few years, we can do the breeding stuff. For those who saw my last video, you probably remember the ball python we named Sumomo. Well, her name is no longer Sumomo. My roommate has changed her name to Phoenix, which is fine. And he wants to get another python. So we'll see. This isn't her. In fact, I was so attached to his python that I went and got two of my own. This one here, both of them are female, and these are actually a little bit younger than Phoenix is. This is Valkyrie. She's actually really social. She's not head shy at all. She actually likes to have her head pet. She's very, very friendly. She loves to snuggle. She always hides in my pillows. She likes to watch TV. So she's actually pretty good. And she's actually had interactions with my cats already. And while she doesn't really like being harassed, she hasn't really done anything. And the cats haven't really bothered her too much. They're just kind of curious because she's not a gecko and she's not a cat. That's one. That's just one. And she's definitely my little sweetie. Let me put her over here. She won't go anywhere. And under the covers where it's really, really warm is my other little girl. I'm sorry. I know I keep doing that. And this is Bismuth. She is also very sweet, but she's a little head shy, as you can see right there. We're working with her. I'm working with her. She does okay. She just kind of, she's a little nervous. But overall, she's really sweet, very snuggly. She likes to just find a warm spot next to me and just snuggle. So most often I'll find her under the covers or something. And the way I can tell them apart is because Bismuth has a very bronze color here. Oops. You can see she's kind of bronzed down the back. Whereas Valkyrie, she has more of a gold. She kind of looks like she's painted with gold leaf. So that's how I tell them apart. And also because she's normally like really excited about coming out and playing. She likes to be where I am. And Bismuth, she likes to come out and get warm, but she's not very playful. She's just more of a snuggle buddy. She doesn't want to do too much. Okay. Actually, when I first got them, Bismuth, calm down. Bismuth actually was really, really nervous about the new tank and the new setting. I don't blame her. But she was right next to Valkyrie here, and Valkyrie wanted to come out. So stupid me, I stuck my hand in to get Valkyrie, but I ended up over Bismuth's head, and she took a strike at me. And I got a little bite here. So it's not a big deal. It surprised me, and it felt like a pinprick. But actually, having blood drawn is more painful than that. So it wasn't really, a big deal. Like one drop of blood and it was done. So I'm not too worried about that. I got my first snake bite, and it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I don't want to get bitten again, but at least I know, it's not going to be a huge deal. Um, yeah, we have to work with business because she is a little head shy. Sometimes she'll let me scratch her under the chin, but she has to initiate. She kind of initiates what she wants, and the only thing I really want to be able to do is pick her up and move her if I need to move her. But whoop, she's normally pretty good. She's not lunged at me since. She doesn't lunge at the cats, but she doesn't really like them either. So she tries to avoid them, and that's good. Um, she has initiated kisses and hugs. She wants my glasses. She likes to climb on my glasses, and she keeps trying to get in my mouth, which is really weird. So yeah, I just kind of let her decide what she wants to do. And she's not really aggressive. She's just a little shy, but she's getting used to things. It's only been a couple days. Their tank is a 10-gallon tank for now because they're little. They're not going to get big just overnight or anything. And we are live feeding or attempting to live feed. Phoenix has already eaten. She ate a full-grown mouse. I'm trying to feed these two. They got some baby mice in their tank, but they're not interested. And I'm thinking it's because they're too cold. In fact, that's why I keep them in the bed with me throughout the day so they can stay warm. Because I don't have a heating lamp and I don't have a heating pad. Now, I'm not trying to be cruel, as I normally would have a heating pad, which is what I have on Phoenix's tank, and I have it on all my lizard tanks. But they were out of the right size. So I can't do anything until they get the new stock in of the heating pads, which will be probably Friday. So I have about a week that these poor little things are going to have a cold tank. So they're probably not going to eat because they're cold. And the only thing I can offer, I have the tank covered in a fleece. I don't think it's enough. So as I said, to kind of keep them warm, I put them in the bed with me, and they watch TV, and they sit and watch what I'm doing. Valkyrie here actually just went on the computer there, and I couldn't do anything because she was on top of the mouse. I've not seen how she responds to the Kindle. Phoenix actually really, really loved the Kindle. I have a Kindle Fire, and I was reading. I was reading a book for my writing class. I'm reading Silver Eyes by Scott Cawthon and Kira Breed Wesley, I think it was. I always do that. It's the Five Nights at Freddy's Silver Eyes, and while I was reading it, Phoenix realized that if she touched the screen, it would do stuff. So she started climbing up and would troll me. She would not let me turn the page. She would turn the pages back. She would turn the pages forward. She would make the book smaller. She would make it bigger. So she had a ball playing with that. These guys, these guys play with a bucket. I couldn't find anything that would make a good hide, so I went and bought a bucket and thought, that's something until I can get them something else. Well, they have not gone in the bucket at all. Instead, they have rolled it around the tank back and forth. Valkyrie will push it one way, and Bismuth will push it the other way. Hi. I know. They're like little puppies. I love them. But yeah, these are actually my first snakes. My roommate has actually had snakes before, so he knows what he's doing. These are my first snakes, and I'm actually really surprised how puppy-like they are. So, they're just great little companions. And I still have my cats, and I still have my geckos. I will not, at least for now, I don't think I want to, I will not be breeding the pythons. We may change our mind down the road, but for the most part, I don't think I want to get into that. I think I just want to stick with the leopard geckos for breeding. And don't get me wrong, my leopard geckos are pets. I bring them out and I play with them. And the only reason they've not gotten a whole lot of outside time is because of the snakes. And I'm not worried that the snakes are going to eat them, but like I said, the snakes are cold. They don't have a heating pad on their tank. They're it's the only tank that does not have a heating pad right now. So I'm trying to keep them warm. After they get their heating pad, everyone's going to have, their out time. And I have to be really careful with the little ones because, they're so delicate and I'm so nervous with them. So I'm trying to fatten them up. I'm trying to get them to eat more. I'm trying to get them bigger so that they'll be easier to handle. Voodoo is no longer in the baby tank. Voodoo has decided she finds the babies far more annoying than Merlin, so now she's back in the tank with Rarity and Merlin. And she's much, much happier. So her and Merlin have made peace. We got some new shelving units, and later on today, I will be assembling some shelves, and the tanks will be going on there so that they all actually have a place. Because right now, they're kind of scattered, and these guys are, in a tank on the floor, and I hate it. So I just got to move some things around and assemble a tank, and I can put the tank up so they're not on the floor. For those of you who asked, there still will be some contests. I haven't gotten my my inventory yet, but I'm still thinking. Right now I'm thinking, there's 3 ways to win a copy of whichever book will be the prize. One will be probably a story with a prompt. One will probably be, art with a prompt, and we don't know what the third one is. So if you have a third idea about how to win signed copies of my books that's not art and not story related, sorry, Bismuth, go ahead and put that in the comments because I'm looking for ideas. I thought of essays, someone suggested music, but I don't know how many people have access to making music. So that's kind of a, but I don't want to have 2 writing contests. Even if one's fiction and one is an essay, it's still a lot of writing. So I'm not quite sure what I want to do for the third option. Hi. Oh, excuse me, sorry, I've been overheating a lot and yawning and sweating, and I got a headache and everything. But yeah, if you have an idea for a third option, go ahead and put it in the comments and I will consider it. So that's pretty much it, I think. Can't think of anything else. We're going to be doing the mealworm breeding. I bought 1,000 mediums and 1,000 supers, and we're going to try and breed them up so that we have a constant supply. I really can't wait until the little babies get a little bigger because then they'll be able to eat the mediums. Because, I don't know, I may try to see if they'll eat mediums even though they're really small, but some of them just don't seem interested in the little mealworms. But, I mean, like, they'll chase them, but they won't pick them up. So I may have to try some different things and see what works. That they let me know what works. Where are you going? Business, come back. Oh, I know it was you. You're always trying to find some weird, quiet place. But not Valkyrie. Valkyrie wants to be where all the fun is. Yeah, I can actually play with her pretty good. She's pretty good. And she doesn't freak out too much. Very rarely does she really get upset. Bismuth, like I said, Bismuth is a little bit more anxious, and that's okay. We're working with her, and she does okay. She, like I said, she gives me kisses and climbs around my face, and I just, kind of let her do what she wants to do, and she likes to grab my glasses. So, but yeah, Valkyrie here likes pillows. She likes to find real soft spots to watch TV and stuff. I have to, like I said, I have to fix some things up on the new computer, and I'm hoping to be able to get started on that. I've been asked to do a Sassy Stories, so I may do one of those soon, but not right today. So like I said, I'm just kind of not feeling up to it. I still have to put the first chapter up of The Taming of Coyote. The cover is up, so you have information about it and everything. That tickles. She's up. She's right in the small of my back. So yeah, I just need to start getting that done. But like I said, I've not been feeling at my best. I'm not like sick. I'm just kind of like, yeah. I think it's because I'm just, I'm hot. So I'll be putting the air back on here because it was cooler this morning, but now I got to put the air back on. And unfortunately, that is a downside between me and my reptiles, that I overheat, so I need cool air, and they're cold-blooded, so they need warm air. So, like I said, I have a heating pad, and I usually have a fleece throw rug, or not throw rug, a fleece throw blanket that I put over the top, and I make sure there's air. I pull it back a little so air ventilates, but I use that to kind of insulate it, and that seems to work. And my roommate, his room's upstairs, so his room is usually hotter than mine anyway. So his lizards do good. Well, his one gecko, because Merlin's down here. Eventually, Merlin will go backstairs. I can't talk. I'm so tired. Merlin will be going back upstairs at some point, but right now he just has Merlin, he has his tarantula Abby, and he has Phoenix, his ball python. Hi. So that's pretty much it. My girls say hi. So until next time, I will see you.